Okay, it's the next morning. Turbo is already on one. Hello, and welcome back to High Five Garage. And it's time to start working on the bus a little more. I think I want to put the battery in it and just see what happens. So, really quick, there's this panel up here. I just want to make, like, I don't know, more room, you know, take some stuff out, see if I can get some light in there, some air, I don't know. Okay, there's two little clippy dudes right there. Lift that up, and then I can also clean that out, which will be nice. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna set that right there. Oh yeah. Look at all of that room. I think another thing I'll do today is try to get the gas tank out. So pull that panel off, and I think it's behind there. Supposedly you can do it with the motor in, which is pretty interesting. But conveniently, everything's out. Yay. Okay, I decided I just want to get this plate off to see what's behind it and how it works and this and that before I start doing anything electrical. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Phillips. So also going to be interesting to see if there's any nests or anything behind there, because that's where I would be. But hopefully the tank is in good shape because it had the cap on it, and well, yeah, I mean, that's, I guess, the only reason. So hopefully it's not too rusted out like the rest of the tanks I end up dealing with. But even then, anything is savable as long as it doesn't have a hole in it. Also, this wire coming down here, I need to see where that goes. Okay, so it looks like it goes in up there, so it pops out and then comes down, I'm assuming. Those might need to come out, but I'm not sure yet. Yummy! Might need a little pry bar or something. Let me go get a pry bar. Okay, I got a pry bar. Hello? Does it go up? No, it definitely doesn't go up. I doubt those tabs need to be bent. Am I missing something? Huh. Crusty seal. So it looks like there needs to be a seal there, which is... Why you not come out? I don't know. Let me take these two off. Gimme! What the heck, man? I bent the crap out of that. Huh, give me a second. Okay, there's 2 hidden screws up in there, and that's why it doesn't come out. Okay, that was definitely it. I'm gonna have to fix that now. Bent it a little bit. Oh, definitely some mousy nests. So give me a second. Let me get out of here before I take this off. Ugh. Definitely some nesty nests in there. Oh, there's one on top for sure. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. You can see there's one up there. Besides that, it looks pretty nice in there. I think I am gonna get the tank out. Mask is on, and so is gloves. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there it is. I'm gonna have to get that out. It looks like there's some lines or something up here. I don't know what those are. And then clamps that go like around it. Maybe they tighten. I think these are the tightening straps This and this. Oh, I need to remove these ones as well. Okay, did a little vacuuming up front. From there, I removed the 4 bolts back here. I don't think I need to do that now, so I'll put them back in when I take the tank out. I think there's actually a nut up in there, so I think there's a stud that goes through, and then this strap comes up, which makes more sense. Another thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop, it looks like a ground strap for something, and then these 2, I'm assuming breather lines need to come off, and then the tank should just slide out. Oh yeah, I did take off the 2 bottom, looks, I don't know, like a return breather, I don't know, and then one that goes to the carb. That one actually goes to the pump. So left is pump, right is something. I also did disconnect the clamp for the bottom for the fill. That pipe looks like it needs to be replaced, unfortunately. And then I just saw this wire, I'm guessing sending unit. Looks like there's a little clip down there. Also, just noticed, after all the cleaning and being able to see stuff, there is actually threads on these. So that's the top mount for the trans. There, you put a bolt through and it threads onto this, and the trans sits inside. So I just need to get the correct size bolt for that. I started loosening the strap, and it just wants to turn it. So I really quick just got an adjustable, hold it, and loosen the nut. Probably got to do that for both sides. Okay, straps are off. That is all you need to do. You don't need to do the back ones. Long stud goes through their nut washer. These top kind of breather lines, just pull them off, put them back on. I don't think they actually do anything. I might replace that little piece just for reassurance, but they just pop right off. And I took the ground off. Okay, let's see if this tank comes out. There's the nest on top. I'm hoping it kind of just falls down. Yeah, I'll have to see what happens with the tube over there for the fill. I think this side, and then pop it out of there. And then you got the lines in the bottom, so watch out for those. Probably has to be tilted. I'm just gonna push that nest backwards. I don't know if there's anything in there, but maybe I should try to get the fill tube off first. I could try that. Get a pry bar, get up in there and pry it off. And I'll probably, oh, that's loosey-goosey anyway. So maybe that's not even bolted in. All right, whatever. Okay, put the straps over, and I'm assuming maybe you gotta go back up and then get these past. Yep, that's what it is. And they come through here. Okay, so get the tubes out of the way. There we go. Make sure your bottom feed is up, and then start pulling it out. There we go. Get anything out of the way, or everything out of the way. Bend the straps up if you have to. Just kind of wiggle it back and forth. Let me get out. Make some room. Okay. Now, undo me. Now I'm on top. Just seeing if anything is caught. Okay, that is roughly out. There's a lot of rat poo up here. Give me a second. There's a lot of rat poo up there, and I want to vacuum it. I don't want to dump that. Okay, that's a little better. Now let's see if this tank will come out. catching on the feed lines, feed tubes. Okay, so once you get to a point, it kind of tilts down and then comes out. But the tank's out. Okay, now you can see the big old mice nest up close. You can also see where they cut that out for some damn reason. Hate when people do that. Oh, cool. Those bolts I took out in the back don't even do anything anyway. I don't know what that's for. So I'm just gonna put those back in. Those 17s, it's just one up front. It's a 13. And remember to undo this little plug because I didn't. Luckily enough, it didn't break, it just pulled out. But, mice nest in the trash. Hopefully there's nothing in it. Disgusting. Ugh. Okay, that needs to go to the trash right away. Okay, now time to clean out all this nastiness, all the poops, that, and then I'm gonna hit it with some purple power and some rags, clean it all out so it's ready to put the tank in once I make sure the tank is good enough. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get this neck out. Looks like it's just 4 Phillips screws. Oh, it doesn't even look like it's attached. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. That's why it's loose on the inside. It's not attached. So I need to do this anyway. The words go up. There's an O-ring. Seems like there's a grommet that goes from the tube to the actual fill spot. Gonna need to buy that. And it was just holding on. And that's why it's not connected anymore. It's a kind of a flange piece that seals it. So this little flange piece, it's like a rubber gasket that gets pinched between it. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Okay, yeah, so this goes like that and it pinches, and then you use those screws in that plate to hold it in place. Now that everything is nice and clean, which it is, we're going to be putting the fuel tank back in. One thing I did do was put a little bit of black paint on some like bare metal spots on this tank, so that's why it looks amazing besides all the stuff from the tree. But I don't want it ever rusting out, so that's what I did. Also got some weather strip tape from O'Reilly's. That'll be my new seal for the cover on the tank, and then maybe around where the fuel lines come out. So here is the fill tube for the fuel tank. We got this piece goes here to the tank, And then this piece replaces this 90 that goes to the fuel cap that locks it in. I'm gonna clean it off real quick, clean the inside, make sure it's all good, and then I think throw it into the car before I put the fuel tank in and kind of try to bolt it up a little bit just so it's there, and then we'll get to putting the fuel tank in. So I am gonna mark the split point of this one because it's kind of like a 90 split point, and then where it is, and then hopefully when I put the other one on, it'll be correct. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Seems like it kind of just goes to the corner, so might be a little bit shorter than the other one, but something like that. The clamp back on and tighten her down. So this is the piece that I'm replacing, and this is what I got. So it's a little bit more. I'll just put it on a little bit more than that one, but hopefully the extra length will also, because it seems like there's a curve in that one, so hopefully this will make up for it. So I'm gonna put this one on, put the hose clamp on first. Need to clean the hose clamp. Okay, and put that on. I'm just gonna put it on as far as I can. Okay, bam. Put that up there and tighten it down. You always want to verify that the parts you get are correct, and even though this one is a little bit different, you know, it's aftermarket. So slips on, put the key in, and locks it from coming back out, so it'll actually catch on that and you can't take it out. So works very tight. Bam. Okay, now I'm gonna feed this up in there. Okay, then reach through and grab it. Don't let it fall. All right, and I'm gonna put the little cap on with some screws so it doesn't fall through. One thing I do wanna do before I put the tank in is see if the fuel level works. So I wanna clean off the gauge really quick. I wanna get this dirt out of the way. Gentle, try not to scratch it. Work the dirt off, not in. But the gauge is very clear, look at that. Wow, check that out. Seems like to get it out, it just turns. It's a little bit too easy in my opinion, but also I want to check inside the tank once again just to make sure it's good. And let's see if I can let you see how nice of a tank that is. Yep, there we go. Pretty amazing. I'm gonna slosh around a little bit of fuel just to get the, I can see some webs and stuff in there, but not bad. Okay, I've got the level sender back with its ground screwed in and hooked up to the wire back there. It's just dangling, and I'm gonna put you up where the gauge is, and I'm gonna move it and we're gonna see if it works. Okay, camera is on. I'm gonna put the key on. Okay, I'm gonna move it right now. So up, probably full, and then empty, full, empty. Okay, I watched it back and it seems like it's not being up there long enough to like trigger it to go up. So let's try it one more time. I'm gonna hold it up a little bit longer. Okay, gonna fill it with gas. Okay, so that should be full. So I'm gonna leave it there for a second. Okay, I'm gonna empty it. Okay, that's empty. Gonna see if it goes back down. All right, that's awesome. That actually works. Now I'm gonna get it installed back into the tank and then put the tank into the bus. One thing I do wanna do is I got that sticky foam stuff, kind of a seal. I wanna put it where it seals where the fuel lines come out. So let me show you that. So I wanna seal up this little hole. I thought I saw somewhere that was a thing. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm gonna do it. First, clean up the surface. And then I've got this foam tape that I'm also gonna use to seal the panel that seals the fuel tank in. And I'm just gonna cut some pieces and put it around there. So when it lays in it, it seals. Okay, now there'll be a nice little seal so nothing can get up into the tank area. Now, time to get this tank up in its hole. Tank is in. That was definitely a lot easier than taking it out. Now I'm gonna put the hose clamp on the fill tube and put the fill tube on. Okay, tank is all back in and strapped. So what I ended up doing was putting the tank in there, putting the filler neck on, but I couldn't get it positioned correctly, like completely on, because of the angle. So once it was kind of on, from there, strapped it down. Remember, there's studs that go through here, and then nut and washer. I used a deep 13, both sides. Then connected the ground for the sender and connected the wire for the actual signal. What I ended up doing was unfeeding it from the hole right there, feeding the one from the tank down through it, connecting it there, then pulling it back through. That was the easiest way just because it's crammed back there. Okay, and then from there, loosened up all the clamps, got a big pry bar and pried up against here to push it onto there. And then connect to the, put the hose clamps on, tighten them down, and that is done. Okay, now I want to replace all of these. There's one here, one here, one there, one there, and then I think there's more somewhere else, but I'm working on the tank now. Oh, they're right there, right there. Yeah, but I'm working on the tank now, so I'm gonna replace all 4 of those, and then I can seal it back up. Okay, this is the seal that seals up the tank. This is where I was prying, trying to get it out, because I did not know that there was 2 secret screws underneath. So I'm gonna bend this all back the way it should be. Now I'm gonna put a new seal at the bottom since the other one fell out. Don't forget to punch some holes. I think this is 5/16, by the way. It seems to pretty much be perfect, which is awesome. Yeah, seems to be good. I'll clean this when I get it back on, but bottom seal is on there and good. So we're gonna slap it up there. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna get the 6 screws on. All right, back panel is on and nice and cleaned. Looks so good. This whole engine bay looks so much better. Still gotta clean up a lot of the blue. There's still tons of grime and stuff under there, but that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Please, like always, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. High five out.